Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. I may sound calm and collected now, but that facade is slowly going to fall throughout the course of this video because, holy shit, MGA has really done it this time. All year, they've been releasing banger doll after banger doll. The only flops we've had are half of the movie Magic line. And now they've really done it. They've tested my patience for the final time, and I am ready to unleash the beast. I'm ready to go feral in this video, and I'm ready to rant for like 20 minutes about these dolls because, God, I really hope this is some kind of cruel joke. Like, the dolls aren't actually gonna look like this. If you saw the thumbnail, you're probably already like, why'd the dolls look kind of weird in the thumbnail? The dolls just look weird. The dolls just look wrong, and it is foul. The behavior exhibited today by MGA Entertainment. I am disgusted, I am revolted, I dedicate my entire life to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and this is the thanks I get? That's a Vine reference, by the way. Anyway, let's just get started, because the Rock Angelz dolls, they leaked today. A Chinese seller, I believe someone who sells on Taobao, posted some pictures of the 20th anniversary Rock Angelz Reproductions to their Instagram account, and let's just say they don't look very good. They do not. This picture of Kasumi from Love Live is probably the prettiest thing in this video. So, let's just dive right in, because this is gonna be a ride. So here we have the solo release of Roxy. As you guys know, Roxy is my favorite Bratz character, and she looks even worse here. If you guys remember what her original doll looks like, or if you don't remember, I have a picture right here for comparison. Yeah, something definitely went wrong here. MGA has shown us that they're capable of fixing subpar face-ups through the 20th anniversary dolls, because the 20th anniversary Bratz dolls actually very closely resembled the original dolls. The weirdest thing they did was change Sasha's lip color. With Roxy here, something just went totally wrong somewhere. Like, not even her hat looks like that. Her hat looks different. I got the hat recently. I could show my actual Roxy doll right now, but that requires going to my doll room, so we're just gonna stick to comparing the faces. So, yeah, something went wrong here. And these are official, you can tell by the 2 in the corner down there. That's definitely the 20th anniversary logo. Yeah. So, I wasn't ready to go into a full-blown rage, but the things I want to say aren't family-friendly. The things I want to say will get me demonetized, because I will start saying cuss words. And God forbid I say the word that starts with the letter F and ends with a K, you know? Oh, God. Her face already wasn't very flattering on the original Rock Angelz doll. And then they just come out here and they do this. The faces look like they were put on through the stamping method, which is what they did in 2015, which is why so many of the 2015 Bratz dolls look kind of wonky. Bratz usually uses an airbrush technique to put the doll's eyes on, which is why most of the time they don't look super wonked out. Obviously, there are some screenings that just never work, like the Pretty and Punk Chloe screening, as well as Megan's. Those 2 screenings just always look like a disaster, I feel like. But with these ones, as you can see, Roxy looked somewhat more even, but they did something weird somewhere down the line that made her look a little off. But with the actual doll, it actually looks passable. She's at least facing the same direction. Here, she has an actual fish face. I've made jokes about Roxy before, saying that she has a fish face on this doll. But MGA took that to heart and decided, nah, we're just gonna actually give her a fish face this time, and it's horrendous. But, like, the worst part is that everything else is really high quality. They actually gave Roxy a full second outfit here. Like, as you can see, there's a black Rock Angelz top with white lining and such, which she didn't have that before. They didn't give her that on the original doll because she was a playset doll, and even on her solo release, they just gave her Sasha's second outfit. So they at least gave her new pieces here. I'll probably still get this doll just because I want that second outfit. But for the most part, everything else is just so disappointing. Like, her hair doesn't even look right. We can't see much of her hair from here, but from what I can see, it doesn't look as red as it was on the original doll, which is definitely a little underwhelming. The body still seems to be made of a matte material, which, like, that's not horrible, but I'm still not very fond of it. The arms probably still aren't gonna go down all the way. And yeah, I just don't understand how MGA, who made these dolls in the first place, forgot how to make them. I'm just so disappointed by the way Roxy's face looks, and a lot of people are too. From what I've seen, almost everyone in the comment section of the original post is saying, what the hell is this? What happened here? Because what happened here? I'm really hoping this is some kind of early production sample and the final dolls aren't going to look like this, because as I mentioned, the 20th anniversary re-releases of the original 4 dolls actually look good. The only things that are kind of off are that, like, Sasha's lip color got changed and Chloe has black eyebrows, which look terrible with her face. But, like, for the most part, they were pretty faithful to the original dolls. Here, I don't think that this is a faithful adaptation. Again, what happened here? I don't understand. I legit don't get it. Oh, also here's the back of the box. It says, "The Bratz are back, and they're here to rock, as they blaze through the charts straight to the top. With words to inspire and a rockin' new sound, they're an international sensation and the hottest group around." I think the best part about the art... Oh, they don't have their tattoos anymore. Okay, so I guess that confirms that these dolls don't get their tattoos. But I think the best part about the art is that they did fix Sasha's skin tone. Like, that's probably one of the main positives to this doll. The clothing quality is really high, and they fix Sasha's art, which is good. But, again, with the face, that has me worried for what the rest of the dolls are gonna look like. Oh, but don't worry. We got to see Sasha, too. You guys want to see Sasha? You really want to see Sasha? From this distance, Sasha may look okay, but all it takes is one zoom in, and you see that she is actually a demon from the 5th layer of hell, because what the hell happened here? Sasha is gorgeous on her original doll, and I've actually been holding off on buying the original doll because I was hoping that I could get a better deal by buying the reissue, because they were only set to be $35 each, which is still the case. And Rock Angel Sasha, in bad condition, still goes for like $50 online. But then we see the reissue, and I'm so disappointed because I've passed on her for a decent price so many times, hoping to get a better deal with these reissues. But now it's just, I don't even think I want the reissue, because what happened to her face? Whoever this is, it's not Sasha. It doesn't look like Sasha. This looks like a fake doll. These dolls legit look fake. I refuse to believe that these are the actual product. They have to be samples of some kind, and they're not final. Because if they are final, what was MGA thinking? They're very capable of making a good doll. They're very capable of being faithful to the original screenings. They've done it before. But then I just see this mess, and I wonder, like, did they just stop caring somewhere down the line? Once again, the clothes look super high quality. They fixed her artwork to make her the right skin tone, and it's great that they're doing that because they should have never whitewashed her in the first place. But it's just so disappointing to see what they did to her face, because that doesn't look like Sasha anymore. The whole point of a reproduction is that you're supposed to, like, keep it faithful to the original and maybe, like, fix any wonkiness that existed before. Like, for instance, with Roxy's original face, she looked kind of fish-eyed. But instead of fixing that and making her look like she's facing the same direction, they made her even wonkier. And with Sasha, they added wonk that was never there to begin with, which is so disappointing. I keep using that word because I don't want to say that they look bad. I think I already have said that, actually. But primarily, I'm just disappointed with the way the dolls' faces look. I'm sure some of you can look past that and just be like, oh, I finally have the Rock Angels, which, like, if you can, good for you. But I personally cannot, because this is just... I have a very, like, vivid attachment to Rock Angels growing up. Like, Rock Angels was straight up one of my favorite Bratz lines of all time. I think I've told this story before. I actually told it in my video where I first got my Rock Angels Chloe back. I also got Jade and Yasmin in the same lot. So since then, I've been a very big fan of the Rock Angels because getting them back again just reminded me how much I miss them. And then I went to the thrift store and I found a Chloe, just like totally complete, hat and all, everything just attached to her. Even her guitar, I was like, what the hell? Because she was like in perfect condition. It was totally random. I've been hoping that I can find an original Sasha from this line, just so I could have the full original releases, but I was totally okay with getting the reproductions until we saw the way they did her face. It's just so sad. Especially because MGA can definitely do better than this, but they just didn't for some reason. Here's another reminder of what we lost. It's seriously so sad, because the original Sasha is so gorgeous, and I was hoping that they would keep that face, but they did not. I don't even think she has the lip liner, because, like, looking at the lips from here, obviously it's not, like, an accurate comparison, because this is just a picture that someone took from a distance. We don't have any, like, close-ups of the faces. We only have, this picture zoomed in. So, yeah. I'm just hoping that these are factory samples and they're actually gonna fix the faces, but, like, God, I'm so disappointed. And a lot of other Bratz fans are, too. Especially after the 20th anniversary dolls, who I've mentioned like 3 times in this video already. But the 2020 dolls, not 2020, 2021, the 20th anniversary, there's so many 20s. The 20 years anniversary dolls, they look perfect. Not perfect, but they look accurate to the original dolls, and these ones just simply do not, and it's just so not good. Like, the same guy who was the CEO of MGA back then, like when Bratz were first being made, Isaac Larian, he's still in charge. So he's still there, so the company should not have changed that much. But I just don't get what happened here. Why? Why is this a thing? I really feel like I'm repeating myself, but I'm just so frustrated with the way these dolls turned out compared to the originals. Like, was no one using their brain? They using like 10% of their brain? Using like 1% of your brain? Like, what happened here? God. Man. So, those are the only pictures we have of the dolls so far. Hopefully, they are just factory samples. I keep saying that because I'm hoping to manifest it. Like, manifesting that these are just factory samples that aren't final. They're just gonna be discarded because they look like shit. Because hopefully that's the case, but we don't know. We really don't know. At the time of making this video, these pictures just came out like less than an hour ago, and they're the only ones we have so far. So if Chloe, Jade, or Yasmin rear their heads at any point, I'll make a video on them too, because if they do my girl Chloe wrong, we're gonna have some more issues. Like, we already have issues because I wanted Sasha, but then they made her look like shit. But, like, we're gonna have even more issues if they ruin my childhood nostalgia attachment to Chloe. You know? We're gonna have some issues. So, yeah. All my rambling aside, what do you guys think of these dolls? Feel free to comment them below. If you like them, that's great. But if you hate them, we're on the same team. As always, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one.